The topic that we're going to speak about is nobody can really ever minimize your message. They can try to hold you to your words, but it's what you allow to really chink your armor will determine if it's going to either break or make you. You see, right now I'm going to use Kanye West as an example. He spoke about this and he said this, and that, and that, and that, right, about certain people. And he said that they have power and they could do this and they could do that. Now that he spoke about them, what are they using? Think about that. Just think about what I'm saying. They're using power. So even though it's seemingly so that they're minimizing his message, aren't they also proving that he's correct? You see, when you say things, man, if it's the truth and it's really what's supposed to be said, no matter what anybody says, sometimes they'll prove your point without you even having to prove it. You see, in the game of chess, man, you think about the moves that you're going to make on your next few turns. But you see, people are too busy playing checkers that they don't even realize that they're really being played on, homie. Net worth dropped down from multi-billions to the millions. And man, I know some of y'all would be happy if your net worth was just 1 million, right? But you know, that was a substantial loss for Kanye West. But at the end of the day, everything that he said, they're showing is true. Not everything he said, but a lot of things that he said, they're showing is true right now, right? They're exercising the power. You know, he said this, he said that. You know what? So we don't like him no more. He can't do this. He can't do that. We don't want him here. We don't want him there. Oh, no, no, no. So all the things that he did for all these years that he's been in the industry, making great timeless music, doing whatever, doing, you know, bada bing, bada boom for all these people. You guys are going to permanently discipline him for a couple of statements that he made in interviews over the span of a week. Make that make sense to me. You see, we living in a time where you got to watch out because it don't matter how much work you put in, they're going to try to say something crazy to you. When I say you got to watch out, that don't mean you got to necessarily stop doing what you're doing and saying what you're saying. I'm just saying, man, you got to watch out because the surprise attack is the most unexpected attack, obviously, right? So with that being said, they're going to try to say the most craziest things. They're going to try to take things away from you. But if you speak in the truth, you have to remain the truth, even when they're trying to turn against you. I'm going to say that again. When you're speaking the truth, even if they get mad about it, you have to be prepared for when they try to turn against you. They're going to say the worst things. They're going to try to take things. They're going to try to say this and say that. They're going to go back in your past. But when you exude the truth, when you speak in positivity and you shed light on certain things, you just kind of keep going, man. Unfortunately, he got his platform. Someone gave him a platform. But when you make your own platform, they can take this and they can take that. But one thing that they can't take from you is your voice. So even if they take this account, they take that account, they do this, you restricted for this, they do that. At the end of the day, as long as you are still able to speak, you good. And your content will live on forever. You see, 20 years ago, if certain people, you know, their platforms were taken away, they might not have been able to speak anymore because they didn't have a way to get on an app like Rumble or etc. and get on there and say what they want to say. But now we live in a time where you can say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. That's facts. You can literally say what you need to say, man. So I'm just giving y'all some game, man. If you know you the truth and you speak in the truth and you represent everything according to the truth, don't let anything that anybody say ever faze you. You feel what I'm saying? There will be a time that everybody will be held accountable for passing judgment on one another, you know, because that's not up to us to decide. But you see a lot of people in society, that's what they choose to predicate their opinions and decisions off of, man. But what I will tell you is if you're the truth, keep being the truth, man. One of my favorite wrestlers back in the day, his name was R-Truth. You know what I'm saying? R-Truth. He was all about the truth. What's up? What's up? You know what I'm saying? So I just had to give y'all some game. But we got 30 episodes tonight. Shout out to all the supporters that are going to be rocking with me for all 30. I guarantee you Jewel will probably be there for all 30. The rest of y'all, I don't know if y'all will be there for all 30. But man, to whatever episodes you catch, shout out to you. And to the ones that don't catch it, just know this. They're going to be available for playback on YouTube as long as there's no mess ups in the file. So with that being said, I'm going to read all these comments. And if you guys would like me to extend this conversation or talk about something specifically that you want to speak about, I need to see 500 roses within the next 45 seconds. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this episode and get on to my very next one. We're on a roll. Yeah, Kane did 6, well, I'm going to do 30, Kane. So, man, you need to step your game up, homie. I will be at all 30. That's 100% facts. Shout out to Millie for the roses, family. It's always much appreciated, man. If y'all haven't already, go look up Young Millie and Maki. We had a song called Kobe recently come out. It's a banger. It's being slept on, so y'all need to go wake up. By the way, me and Kane are dropping some music this week. We just completed a couple more records, man. You guys really ain't ready. We've been doing a lot more rock records. Bro, are you a Scorpio? Yeah, for sure. Hey, tap that follow on that bell button, man. I wish I could make it to where you can only comment if you're following me. I don't like seeing. Most people probably wouldn't even realize he might have made them do what he wanted them to do. So that's what I'm saying, man. Everybody's sitting here, man, you know he's feeling like this. You know he's feeling like that. Dude, he probably planned for all of this. Somebody doesn't go out and doesn't, like, you know when you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And you put out one of your most powerful pieces in order to make someone else vulnerable? No one does that without having a plan, another move up their sleeve that they haven't told anybody. Y'all need to watch Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Sometimes people will give you the idea that they're actually going to lose when in reality they're setting up themselves for a big win. Sometimes you have to gamble in life, you know. I honestly, I wouldn't mind going from a billionaire to a millionaire, man, because I know that my message is going to live on timeless. You know, the more value you bring to people, the more money you make at the end of the day. Money comes and goes. Shout out to Millie with 38 roses, man. It's always much appreciated. Yeah, it's always much appreciated. Yeah, square business, man. But with that being said, I do not see any more roses. So shout out to everybody that was here. I hope you live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. Tune in for the very second episode. Peace.